Welcome to Shonen Flop Chibi, a first impressions mini-episode where we talk about the first chapter of the series that we'll be covering in depth next week with our guest, Bambaraptor. Whoa, Black Betty, Bambaraptor. Whoa, Black Betty.
I thought you were going to say wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Wham, Bambaraptor, thank you, Mambaraptor.
That's his mother's name. I can't wait to recycle that joke for the next time we record.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna do the same exact one. All right, yeah. Anyway, I'm Jordan, and with me today, as usual, is my lovely co-host, David. Say hi, David.
Hi, David.
What series we're covering this week, David?
I said it real quick because we were covering Instant Bullet.
Whoa, faster than usual bullets.
Yeah, imagine if Dylan just puts a gunshot noise every time we say the series name.
I'm just imagining, like, a gun where, like, you fire it, and the bullet just immediately appears at, like, the end point, so it doesn't actually do anything.
I mean, I thought you were that's what is it? Fucking hit scan weapons do.
Yeah, that's true. And that shit sucks. So, you know.
And rest in peace, the gun, the best idea I ever had.
Oh, yeah. Well, what about the gun?
America's not ready for that.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So this series was created by Aka Akasaka, which is probably not his real name, or his parents were very cruel, much like Ronald McDonald, or Ronald McRonald, notorious asshole politician in Australia.
Ronald McDonald?
No, his name is Ronald McRonald.
Whoa.
Or Donald McDonald. It's one of those. I think it's Ronald McRonald.
Donald McRonald.
And they're like, why is he such an asshole? Like, because his parents named him Ronald McRonald.
Yeah.
And this series ran from July 27, 2013 to August 27, 2015.
You know, David, August 27th, that's the day before my birthday.
Cool.
Yeah, it is.
Happy almost birthday, Jordan.
Thank you.
It's your not birthday. Your unbirthday.
Today is my unbirthday.
Mine too.
Whoa!
Crazy.
Anyway, we're not going to sing the whole song. Yeah.
No. And then this series was 27 chapters in 5 volumes. And it was interesting because it has 2 first chapters, but we realized after doing dutiful research, the first chapter was a joke, much like another manga we read that had, 3 chapter 14s or something?
You mean Sakuretsu Taiwan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird, right?
I'm sorry, Sakura Tetsu Taiwan. There we go.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
That was definitely one of the most manga of all time.
That was such a manga.
Anyway, Jordan, though, I want to hear your plot summary, so please kick it off.
All right. Life sucks.
I know.
I'm done. Anyway, now, life sucks, especially if you're a super cool evil badass like Fusuke Kuro, or me, who wants to blow up the whole world. The whole world. He's a real lone wolf. Although he lives with 2 girls, the only thing Fusuke finds comfort in are anime and violence. Again, much like me. It's Christmas, too, so he's extra lonely. But he got himself a Christmas present, David.
Oh, what did he get?
Well, he got himself an inflatable doll of his favorite waifu.
That's not creepy.
No, but unfortunately it winds up being like a really shitty doll, and Fusuke gets sad about it, you know. So, sulking around Tokyo in the Christmas season, Fusuke sees a cute girl who's reading manga, but then bumps into some kids from school. The whole class is going to karaoke, and they didn't invite him because he's such a fucking downer. Popcorn David.
They ask him to come out of politeness, and he says no, which makes them all feel much better.
Yes.
At least he has 2 roommates. Just kidding. He's ultra lonely because they're imaginary.
Yeah.
I really can't believe it was the embodiment of that, like, people imagining waifu shit.
Oh my god, it was sad.
Yeah, I mean, that guy probably was inspired by that meme because the guy who made this, he's definitely, like, on the internet. He talks about Discord and Apex Legends all the time in Love is War.
Oh, yeah, because this is the guy who did Love is War. Yeah.
And yeah, but damn, the whole world should be destroyed. Just then, he sees a weird monster on top of a Christmas tree, and the cute girl from earlier starts to chase after it, but drops her grenade.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Casually drops her grenade. After realizing Fusuke saw it too, she happily says her name is Sarah, and they are the people chosen by fate. She asks Fusuke to come along with her, and of course he does, because she's a pretty girl. Duh. Boing.
Also, David, you said it wrong. It should have been, the whole world should be destroyed.
Metal Gear.
Anyway, what are your first impressions, David?
I have to say the art is both solid and inconsistent. There's definitely those infamous off-model, as I like to call it, where, man, that cat monster thing that was on the Christmas tree looked really cool. And then there were just a lot of shots that looked really awkward.
Yeah, some quality there, right?
Quality. This just reminds me how Fujima, for some reason, can't draw shoes.
Shoes are tough, but yeah, very edgy. Like, or at least he is. He is just so fucking depressed and just like he is such a fucking downer, you know?
This kind of has beachy DNA in it, where it's like this edgy shit drawn by like a 25-year-old.
Yeah, although Biichi didn't do that until like halfway through the series. This just out the fucking gate.
The Eighth Deadly Sin.
The Eighth Deadly Sin.
God, I will always forever remember the Eighth Deadly Sin as Justice from that series.
Oh, it's the fucking best. It's the fucking best.
Yeah. Anyway, so what about you? What stood out to you about the series?
I will say, on one hand, I was worried the author was taking it like way too fucking seriously. I'm still not entirely sure that he isn't, but the blow up doll made me realize, okay, this author's at least aware that this dude is fucking ridiculous. You know, like...
Yeah, one of the issues I have with the series is like, they have a protagonist that no one likes, which we've seen before, and that's fine, but no one likes him for legitimate reasons. This dude is extremely creepy and aggressive, and I do not blame his classmates for not wanting to be friends with him.
No! Also, David, do you feel like this is like discount Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer?
It's literally, if you go to my instant bullet, my recommendation for this will be Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. Because this is just great value. Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. It shows you how important good writing is when you have a weird concept like this.
It is, and I mean, the thing is, if you fuck it up, you wind up with a series with like a really annoying, edgy protagonist who gets saved by a manic pixie dream girl, which is what happens.
20 years ago, Zoe Deschanel would have played this girl.
Yes, she's such a manic pixie dream girl. Holy shit.
There was like a Reddit post where someone's like, or a Twitter where someone's like, Audrey Plaza would have done such a much better job being the main character of Wednesday. And people are like, Audrey Plaza is 37 years old.
And also named Aubrey. But yes.
Is it?
Yeah, with a B. It's fine.
Aubrey.
It's fine.
Dead ass B.
Yeah. No, and yeah, it's true. It's like, unfortunately, guys, time marches on. We cannot stop it.
Yeah, I also want to say this is an interesting idea to have a Shonen Jump protagonist with a certifiable mental illness that's not depression. I cannot imagine this being handled well.
It's sort of depression, but it's like...
I mean, he's clearly supposed to have the stereotype of schizophrenia where he's just straight up imagining people.
It's not like super real because like he's aware that they're imaginary, and it's sort of like it might just be like an imaginary friend thing, but it is like I see why you think that. I can't really tell you that's not what's happening.
We can crack open the DSM-5 if you really want, but I'm pretty sure the average person would assume that this character has schizophrenia.
I don't see it like that because the thing is, again, he's aware that they're imaginary. People with schizophrenia don't even know that. Like if this was schizophrenia, then he would.
That's not true.
Really?
Yeah, they can totally know when they think something's occurring that they know is not. Like, you can critically know these events are impossible, but they're still happening.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have schizophrenia. I know people with schizophrenia, so I'll watch. But as far as I'm aware, people with schizophrenia can most certainly be aware that some of the things they're seeing and hearing are not true.
The author could also just have no clue what he's talking about.
Well, yeah, that's because 99% of all media does not know how to actually properly demonstrate what schizophrenia actually is.
Yeah. I still think it's supposed to be like just extreme depression and loneliness causing you to just imagine weird shit.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, you wind up stuck in the same place all alone. You just start thinking weird things. Man, I definitely don't know what that's like. But yeah, what?
Also, interestingly, I think I learned in my psychology class that schizophrenia and depression are the only mental illnesses that are prevalent across all cultures, which I think is interesting.
That is interesting.
I might be misremembering. I'm sure someone listening to this will be able to correct us, and my apologies if I am misconstruing the nature of schizophrenia. That's just what I recall from the psychology course I took.
Yeah. Another reason I'm not entirely sure that it's schizophrenia is due to one of my guesses, but yeah.
All right. To get back into it, I also feel the pacing of this is really weird. Like, I honestly can't really tell you what happened. And for the record, that was like 60 pages of content that Jordan summarized, and it really sounds more like 20.
Was that 60 pages?
I think it was. It was a pilot. It should have been around. It should definitely have been longer than a normal chapter.
There's no fucking way that was 60 pages. Let me check. I don't know how long it was, but it's definitely longer than 20. Shit. Regardless, yeah, not a lot happened in that.
I will say just quickly scrolling through, it's at least 40 pages.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. 40, I believe. 60, no. But yeah, I will say that even though it is much longer, yeah, not that much happens in this. It was kind of a quick summary, the way that these go. It's just kind of like guy mopes around, it's Christmas, inflatable doll, sees cute girl, is sad, then monster appears and she's like, let's go.
Right?
Yeah, they're the chosen people, just like us, David.
Happy Hanukkah. I don't really have anything else to say about this. Jordan, do you have anything else you want to add?
Not really. Oh yeah, apparently he's on the Yankees. What the fuck?
Yeah, so as it was, I think it was Tucker was telling us, so that's not Yankee in the American term. Yankee, there's like a Yankee culture in Japan. That's what Akira is based on.
Oh.
So a bunch of like hoodlums.
Okay. One of my guesses isn't gonna make any sense, but I'm still gonna make it, because whatever.
All right, but Jordan, would you read 10 more chapters of this?
No.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? I want to see where it goes.
Here's the thing. Since I know that this is the author of like an acclaimed series, I would. But if this was 2013 before all that, and I picked up this first chapter, no, I would not.
Oh, sad face.
David, what do you think's gonna happen next?
I think the series does not handle its representation of mental illness well. The main character has a choice to destroy the world and decides not to, and the main character slowly changes and makes friends with the other high schoolers.
All right. Well, my guess is, here's the first one that's kind of weird now that I know what a Yankee is. Baseball is weirdly relevant.
Yes.
Fusuke does not actually do violence to calm down. That is also imaginary. And the two girls that he sees earlier, well, they're monsters, just like the monster he sees at the end on the Christmas tree. Yeah.
Oh, God. And then, Jordan, what's your power word?
Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Ow, the edge.
The edge is cutting
God, that was still the hypest thing in Sonic. I was about to say Sonic the Chainsaw Man for some reason. Sonic the Hedgehog, where Shadow shows up as the post-credit, and genuinely, I'd never heard a theater get more excited.
Oh, the movie. Yeah. That's pretty good. I still haven't seen them.
And then, Jordan, mine is erratic, because the series does not know like how to just a very erratic chapter, and the main character has very erratic behavior.
Yes.
But you know who isn't erratic?
Who?
Our wonderful people in the Discord that left us questions.
Whoa!
So let's dive in. Just a note, our Discord is open to everyone. You can find a link to it in our show notes or on our site. We have a dedicated channel for posting questions, and we give priority to those who have not asked before, had their question answered in a while, or are patrons. And so let's dive in. First one, Gordita.crunch asks, fuck, marry, kill, Oda, Araki, and Miura.
So, I'm gonna fuck Araki because, damn.
That was what I was gonna say.
I'd imagine he's pretty crazy, you know?
You're gonna kill Oda, aren't you?
Yes, I'm gonna kill Oda because fucking, look, One Piece is great, but it's like, this normie as fuck, you know? It's like, it's gone on long enough, I think. I would marry Miura because, man, that guy, wish he was around longer.
See, my thought is I would kill Miura because he's already dead, so they can't arrest you for killing someone who's already dead.
That's fair, yeah, that's true.
The cops are going to be at your door, Jordan.
Yes.
Next up, from Ego, most important question we've ever been asked. Tits or ass, Jordan?
Well, I think that all parts of the female body are just beautiful. But man, David, when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face, I do get sprung.
I agree. I also want to just read a very important quote from Kenichiro to Tak, who says, tits are life, ass is hometown, and brother, I live that every day. Speaking of asses, what is the best name besides theirs that you have ever seen? This includes Discord names, gamer tags, online names, and anything. And I picked this question because I actually knew off the top of the dome the best username I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah?
It is Queen Antifa.
Queen Antifa.
You don't like it?
That's good.
I think that's the best Twitter handle I've ever seen.
I just kind of feel like, I don't know.
I think that's a great joke.
I was expecting something more clever, but it's pretty good.
Okay, fucking, you're gonna go with that OnlyFans, aren't you, that you came up with?
Yeah, no, the best name I ever saw there, when I was like in like high school, I knew this kid, he was like 8 years old. His name was Raven Payne. Like, holy shit, dude, you're already a pro wrestler. Fuck yeah.
That's fair. All right, next up from Chicken Warlord. How many interested romantic parties does there need to be to qualify as a harem? How many is too many?
So let's see. 2 is just a love triangle. First of all, we got to start there.
Yes.
3's like a love square, if that's a thing. It's not. I feel like to be a real harem, you got to have at least 4 or 5.
I would agree, and I think more than like 6, it's just not wieldable. It's just too many characters.
Oh, I disagree. I think you can have all the waifus.
Jordan, this is fantasy, not real life. All right, Jordan says infinite. I say 6.
A harem the size of infinity. You know what? No. Too many is 108.
108, yes. Don't make a manga of 108 characters you have to deliver on.
Unless they're all waifus.
Isn't there that one that's like the 100 girlfriends that really like you?
Yes. So that one's almost has too many.
Next up, and our final question from wonderful patron Marty: what will be your take for a weekly Shonen Jump crossover game like J-Star's Victory that is only using canceled weekly Shonen Jump manga series? So Jordan and I actually have attempted to answer this question. You can find that on our Patreon. We did it overall. And I want to give a shout out to Tucker and Maxi B, who also provided some ideas of characters. However, Jordan, knowing that you only can recommend canceled characters, is there any ones that really stand out to you that we didn't have in our roster that you would like? And I think the only one we ultimately kept was Grim from Red Hood, was the only person that was on our actual everyone that's ever been in Jump roster.
First off the dome, fucking Zitman. He feels like he's already a fighting game character. I feel like he would be like a Captain Falcon type guy. How about you?
My favorite that wasn't make is I thought the Double Arts would be a really good like Switch character.
Yeah, or like an Ice Climbers.
Yeah, where they all have to constantly be holding hands the whole time. Oh God, imagine if you broke it and just started gruesomely dying.
Oh my God.
God, I also thought the lady from Hungry Marie would be a really cool transformation character.
Marie! Yeah, like Zelda and Sheik.
And then, of course, Mora King would be great. So would Orpheus.
Mora King, Orpheus, absolutely great.
I think we also might have talked about Matama from Matama Security would be a really fun joke character.
Yeah, or, what about Jim Naruto?
God, he's so cool.
He's so fucking cool, man. He's got lightning powers, so fucking sick.
Ah, Jim Naruto.
I wish I was Jim Naruto. So bad.
God, okay, Kanye. Anyway. All right, but I think that's just in the sake of time. We could definitely talk about this for another 20 minutes, but thank you everyone who submitted their questions.
I wish I was Jim Naruto. So fucking bad.
One of our patron goals, Jordan's going to make a Jim Naruto theme song.
Oh, yes. Not really.
So anyway, Jordan, I also want to say thank you for editing the Chibi episodes and all your hard work.
Thank you, David. Thank you for editing the Chibi episodes as well, and the main episode, and being dummy thick.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. I also want to say props to Shannon for the awesome cover art. You can find her online at illuminyatea, and thank you, Dylan, for assistance with editing. You can find his podcast, Anime Out of Context, at animeoutofcontext.com. And thanks to Tucker and Maxi B for assistance with pronunciation, translation, other miscellaneous research. I gave all three of them just a wonderful little gift for all of their hard work on the show. And Maxi B's was, of course, a pain in the ass because I could not buy any gift card without having a British address. I tried putting in New York, and it said, "Did you mean York?" when I was on Uber Eats UK.
Oh.
So I ended up just Venmoing, or couldn't even Venmo them. I had to PayPal them just money and said, buy yourself a gift card because I genuinely can't buy this for you.
David, the problem is that
we live in a society.
Well, for British Venmo, you have to start everything off with "Oi, governor," and then it'll go through.
Oh, is that why it sent me a $1.75 fee? Damn.
Yeah. They charge you for that shit because then the system goes, well, what's all this then?
What's all this then? We haven't none of that.
None of that. Both of us are terrible. Have terrible British accents. Holy shit, those are bad.
But no matter where you are in the world, you can find us on Twitter at ShonenFlopcast and our website, ShonenFlop.com. We're also on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, or wherever else you get your podcast. And as we talked about, join the Shonen Flop Discord. Open to everyone, patron or not. Come hang out with us and talk about anime, games, or whatever else is on your mind. I think we're close to 500 people in the Discord. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And if you've been enjoying the podcast and want to help us keep going, consider subscribing to our Patreon. We wouldn't be able to keep running the show without their support. Get a lot of awesome perks like exclusive monthly content. Jordan, what are we releasing this month?
Yeah, we're doing part 2 of A-Graph Boys Dick Joke Manga, yeah.
Oh, man. And you could even be joining us during the recording warm-ups and deciding what series we cover next. Find it at patreon.com/ShonenFlop. And on that note, I'm going to read off some of our wonderful patrons. Starting with our Chainsaw Man, we have Tacos Anonymous says #free Dylan Snip and #free Toby. Then, moving on down, we have not one but 2 Dolphin Dad patrons. We have Dude Man Bro Guy and Tracking Roving Animals for All Loving Girls and Raccoons Wolfwood. Moving on down to the King of the Forest, we have Albie, Cramp, Gabe Lando, Israfant, Jacob Andrew Galloway, Josh Robinson, Kevin Briggs, Marty, Rachel, my lovely fiance. She had food poisoning from the Waffle House. She's feeling better now. Scarlet Mermanen, T, The Real Jory, The BB King, BB The, and Trevor Schechner.
Man, David, Rachel's stomach, her poor stomach.
Her poor tum-tum.
It just feels like every week, Rachel just ate something and her stomach's not feeling good.
Yeah, I know, right? Thank you so much for listening. Tune in next Monday for our full episode on Instant Bullet featuring Bamperaptor.
This is with Jordan.
This is David.
And you've been listening to Shonen Flop. David, say it!
Keep on flopping, floppers.
Bye.
Bye.